Just getting some thinner, paint thinner, and I'm just going to mix that into some titanium white. Just titanium white. And then with that titanium white I've got a little bit of thinner there, a bit of a grey colour, a very tiny amount though because I want it to be pretty bright. And then with that I just want to come in here for where this waterfall is. It's time to do this waterfall now. So I've been looking forward to doing this a lot. Pull some of that over there. And it actually comes and drops down there. There's a lot of little runoffs and stuff in there. Actually, it does ripple down there a little bit, and then just over here it comes out. Using the very tip of it. Again, reload, sharpen your brush off, put it to a sharp point. Straight back in again. Now we've got a few little waterfall parts just stripping into there. It's a funny shaped waterfall is this one, so I'm gonna really pay close attention to how I do it. I want it to look exactly accurate to the original. For nostalgia reasons, you know, I had a cracking holiday in Scotland, time that I'll never forget. Now this actually comes off of there as well a little bit. Further out. Yeah. And then that just trickles its way down there. Go a tiny bit bigger. Now, at this end, it actually fires off just a little bit there. I'll put some of this in just straight titanium white as well, so that it stands out. So I'm putting titanium white straight, no thinner with that part. And where you put the thinner, that'll help it to slide over the top of that. Give it some real movement going in here. Crashing all that way down. I'm sure you can remember from the video I did for Scotland, for my holiday. I'm sure you can recognise this. A few people have already mentioned, you can recognise where it is. Whereas taking your time, we'll just steady away, no rushes, no rushing. Now there's a bigger part that actually comes down a bit fatter, a bit more water just in that area. And then same in here, there's some little runoffs that just trickle away down there and then disappear off, more or less. And then just in here, I actually slow this off, so there's quite a bit of water coming down that bit. Now this actually dips in just here and then actually goes out again, just there. Just trickles this way over that spot. Right. And then we've got, see if I can do it, it's a thin one. this is disappearing off behind the hill is this waterfall. So that's cool. I love painting Scotland, especially seeing as I've actually been at this place. First time I've ever been to Scotland for that holiday, and it was better than I ever could have imagined. Now just in here I've got a bit that's needing a bit more of this grey colour. See how I mixed this grey? I'm use a tiny bit of that with the white, and then just for this part it actually comes out just there. I don't want it to be too bright. I want it to be a slightly different colour to the rest, because it's sort of like in shadow is that part. Get in there. Now I've got straight back into his bright stuff again. And this area here, I want to fill it in a bit more. Maybe a little bit just going down there. Fill it in the centre. Thinking about the character of this place as I'm doing this. Holland's fresh in my mind. When we walked round the corner and saw this place, man, I was just, my breath took away, I'll be honest with you. It was quite a spiritual experience. I really enjoyed it. We'd just been on quite a dodgy walk where I showed you the really gnarly tree. And when I got around this corner and saw this, it was very much worthwhile that day for that dangerous walk. It paid off. So I want to just step back, have a little look at that. Yeah, see what that looks like on camera. I'll zoom in for you all a bit more, just so that you can see it a bit clearer. Yeah? See that? So, yeah, have a look. Just up in there. I don't want to show as much of that stuff coming through. Just a few little bits. And then same down here. I'm just looking at some areas that are a bit more blocked in and closed off, where water's deeper, thicker. There's more water coming down in certain spots. Again, take a good look at that. Yeah. We're going to leave it at that for now. See, from a distance, that's how it is. That's how you see it. That's how it goes. That's how the actual painting was. There's just one little part that I need to redo. Take me 2 seconds. Just in there, this grey colour, there's a couple of strips that actually come down there. Branch off and then come together again. There. Maybe I think there's one there as well. It's hidden behind. Just these little bits with the shadows really do make a huge difference. So they're not all just white. It might look like that on camera, I'm not sure, but when I show you it in proper light you'll be surprised. It's got the bright areas and then shadowed grey colour behind. Right, so where I'm going to go now, I know that I'm going to put a couple of trees in there. So for that, I just want to mix up a little bit of Mars red, same colour we used for over there basically, and then some Van Dyke brown. Put some of that into Van Dyke, mix it together, just have a look at what it's like. Something about like that. It's going to match basically. I'm going to get a smidgen of black with that as well as a duller. Just a bit of black, not a lot. Pick that up on the knife, pull it out. Now I want to use this colour for these trees that I'm going to do now. I'm just going to put a shadow with this colour first behind, just a little shadow. Now, in fact, it might be worthwhile. I want it to dry quite fast so that I can go over the top of it easily. I'm going to use a bit of the gel medium, the glaze medium with it. Don't need a bunch of it, just enough to give it, make it a bit thinner. See the glaze medium just there? Just want to mix it into that colour. Just make it thin. So then I just tap with the fill bit. Just want to tap into that. This is going to be just like a shadow colour for behind these trees, because basically these trees have just branches. A bit more Van Dyke brown to that. There you go, just a bit more Van Dyke brown added to it to try and get it standing out. I don't want to cover all the area, I just want to make it, there's no leaves on these trees, we've just got branches. So what I'm doing, I'm just putting a bit of that brown, reddy brown in there as a shadow colour basically for the trees. There. Don't do it like thick, you don't want a lot of paint, it wants to look like a shadow basically behind what you're going to put in there. So get that rough up with there before you can go over that. And then same colour again, just down in here, want another shadow for this tree. Again, you don't want to be dark. That only went dark there because of this rock, the stone that was in there already. Might even be able to just put a bit of white over the top of that and mix it in with it slightly, just to make the colour a bit lighter. Just in there, that's it. And that shadow actually comes right down. That's it, just something about like that. Now, I'm going to go to my liner brush. See the liner brush, a very pointed one, which holds quite a bit of paint as well because it's got a long bristle. Now I just want to use Van Dyke brown in there and a bit of black. Black and brown. Thin it down. Now so I get control, I'm going to pull it down. As you know, I like to rest my arm on here. So I'm just going to comb from there and just put a few little chunks in. Reload, stops flowing, get a fresh load. I should rest my hand on this, I think now. Yeah. So it's a lot easier now, I can rest my hand for these types of trees. It's better to have good control. Because you want the branches and the twigs to be very thin, very super thin. So this time of year, if there's no leaves on the trees, you have this shadow effect. Don't have them dark up in the top area, don't have them too dark. Now, just with that load, I'm going to just come down there. Once you run out, then you can go and do your little twigs. few little branches to add to that. Actually one that comes from up there. Get a bit more thinner with this soon, I think. I hope this is standing out for you guys. Notice I go all quiet when I do this, because I'm really having to focus and concentrate on the way the tree's actually going to flow. It's not standing out properly yet. I'm going to zoom in a bit. There. Now you can see. Now, again, just here, I've got one that's meandering its way on down, joined to that. And that's holding up this bottom part. Try not to rush when you're doing this, just really enjoy it and take your time. Excellent. It really is a lot of fun when you get used to doing this. Mega fun. You know, I want to keep doing this full time, ideally. So I really do need you, all you YouTubers. I need all your support. Click likes if you like my paintings. If you don't like my paintings, click dislike, that's fine. Not a problem. I just like people to rate my work, whether they think it's good or bad, because sometimes I'd like 12,000 views and about 30 likes, you know, and no dislikes, you know. It makes you think people just aren't rating. It'd be nice if you guys would help support us for sure. I'm going to be doing a lot more DVDs as well. Some really good ideas for DVDs, stuff that you're going to love. But also I'm going to be doing a lot more free demonstrations on YouTube. So keep coming back regular. Most of my adverts now as well are tailored towards you guys. So if you see anything interesting on there, that's good news. Just step back. How's that looking to you guys? Yeah, you can see that now. Very, very dark basically. Yeah, they're very dark, these trees. Just down there. We've got this tree. Again, you can put some little indications, stick some twigs all going on in there. Now I can also put a shadow behind these. Put that one just sat on its own there. Maybe I want to bring this through to about there. See how that stands out. Yeah, you can see that now, that's cool.